Well, today's showcase is going to be on contender Israel Adesanya. We haven't seen him in a non-title bout for about 6 years, I believe. I saw on X, which is crazy to think. You know, he's been in the title picture and title fights for as long as we can remember. So seeing him as a contender in a non-title bout on a fight night card is definitely new. But he will be facing Nasruddin Imavov, which I feel like is a pretty cool matchup, you know, because he's also a kickboxer as well. So, you know, we get to see some striking styles clash. I mean, there may be some grappling because, as we know, he is on a 2-fight losing skid. He lost to Sean Strickland in, you know, dominant fashion. And he also got finished and pretty much lost almost every round against Dricus du Plessis and got submitted. But he is looking to return with some momentum with a win over a rising contender in Nasruddin Imavov. So if he can get this done, he puts himself back into title contention possibly after maybe one more win if he beats Nasruddin, because Dana White has already said that Khamzat Chimaev gets like the winner of Strickland versus du Plessis. So with us knowing that, Izzy would probably he would either have to wait a long time, which he's a bit older now, or he would have to fight one more person if he's able to get through Imavov. I was watching some breakdowns from MMA, which is a cool MMA channel. It's not gaming related. It's more breaking down like actual, you know, the fights. And he showed that Imavov is very susceptible to calf kicks and straight shots down the pipe, which will pretty much fit exactly what Izzy likes to do. You know, keep you at range, kick your legs, you know, use those jabs and use those straight shots down the pipe to really keep that distance and to keep you on your feet and to keep you away from him, most importantly. He is a pretty solid counter striker from what Che was talking about, but you know, a lot of those guys put themselves out of position, and for the most part, he likes to use his footwork and, you know, get out the way, circle out, use those jabs. So let's see if, you know, the camp for Izzy tightened up those weaknesses, you know. And also, if you're susceptible to those straight shots, you know, teeps are going to be mixed in there, along with the jabs and the twos down the pipe and the leg kicks. And this is a 5-rounder. It's a main event. So we're just going to see, you know, we did see him, you know, tire out a little bit. But to be fair, it was mainly a grappling match. Almost for like 2 rounds straight, you know. Brandon Allen was pushing a lot of grappling pace in that fight. So, you know, this is going to probably be more of a striking battle for the most part. I mean, if anyone's probably going to do any grappling, I'd say it's probably going to be Imavov to edge out some rounds if he's not feeling comfortable on the feet. But yeah, we're facing a pretty good player, though, for our first fight on. You know, he did choose Nasruddin Imavov, so respect to him. You know, that's not like the best pick in this division. We are going to be using Prime. I believe this is when he knocked out Whitaker, I think. This is Prime Izzy, the best alter ego of Izzy you can possibly have in UFC 5. And I love using him for his blistering fast speed on his punches and his kicks. You know, so in this fight, you know, I'm trying to use those teeps, those, you know, longer strikes, the leg kicks, switching stances, feinting a bit more. That's something I have to do regardless. You know, that's something I definitely need to add into my game more. But, you know, especially in this video, I definitely want to make sure I do that. We're using our side kicks as well, trying to keep the distance and only be in the pocket when we want to and when we feel comfortable. So, of course, we're going to enter in the pocket if the person has a lot lower head health and they're exchanging with us. That is about the best time to really stay in the pocket. I have the hand speed for it, and Izzy still has really good power, as you can see right here. And we do get the match finished. Got Alex Pereira. You know, this is a common pick in middleweight, so you're going to go against him a lot. Started off with some shaky defense with the body kicks, but I'm used to people setting him up, so I guess this guy just throwing him randomly threw me off a little bit. But, you know, we're always working to improve. You know, that's why you guys are here. or even just to be entertained by some cool fights and, you know, the showcase in general. But I will be doing showcases on Izzy, Nasruddin, Imavov, Sergey Pavlovich, for the most part, pretty much like the main big names, MVP and Shara. So I will be doing showcases on these guys. So stay tuned. I'm definitely going to be trying to do all of them before fight day. If not, you know, I'll probably do like the last one or two, probably on that Sunday. But I'm just trying to make sure they get out this week. Because, you know, that's the whole point. The showcase. We're just taking our time finding our shots. You know, when you catch people's kick, you could just click R1 and circle or R1 and X, depending on what stance, and you will do, you know, you'll do that drop. You'll like sweep them basically. I think it's like a Muay Thai sweep. You could do it pretty much anybody if you catch a kick, and it's really good because it hurts their body a little bit and it takes a little chunk of stamina. So it definitely is good. And I wasn't expecting this guy to continually just throw random roundhouses to the body. I thought he was going to start throwing some more hands, but we're just trying to take our time with it. No, but once I got his rhythm, he's basically trying to create a dilemma for me. He's trying to, you know, throw the moving forward front kick, and then if I start sidestepping and trying to counter that, then he just starts throwing those roundhouse kicks. So I'll be like sidestepping into them. Then he's changing it to high kicks, but I'm able to react with footwork and just knowing the animations. You know, I'm used to these animations. I've seen them hundreds and hundreds and thousands of times even. He does time a nice body kick. You know, we're trying to go for the calf kicks. Those are my preferred ways. I would like you guys to work your leg kicks. You know, they're faster. Only time, like I say, to throw the hard ones are when you make somebody whiff something where they can't really block it, or maybe when they're rocked. But besides that, you want to stick to the calf kicks. The harder low kicks where you hold in the button, unfortunately, they're a bit slower in this game. So I recommend sticking to calf kicks and blending in those power leg kicks here and there. So like, let's say if I had a leg kick approach only, right? I'd probably say throw 2 or 3 max. If you get one check, don't throw one for the rest of the round. Stick to calf kicks. Yeah, this guy gave up for the most part. It happens, bro. You know, I give up sometimes too. But with that being said, we're on to the next fight. See, this is why sometimes like I don't glove touch. It's not because I'm disrespectful, but this dude came out flying with a with a front kick, like a lead teep. So we punish him right there with a nice side kick after he had all the stamina missing. We're gonna be taunting him for sure. You know, if you are acting like that, or if we're a fighter that has cool taunts, we'll definitely be using them. But I'm using them in a disrespectful way because he did try to take advantage of me trying to put my hand out to touch his glove out of respect. So we don't really care about his feelings. And we're going to try to get him gone. This is prime Robert Whittaker. So he is very durable, very fast. But that's not going to matter here. When the skill gap is different, it's just different. You know, you guys see me on stream. I get beat down sometimes. It happens to all of us, you know. You're not the only one. You're not alone. But, yeah, definitely people are going to be taunting you if you do come out fake glove touching. As we get the flying knee KO. And to disrespect this player even more for fake glove touching, we're going to let the instant replay show. Look at that. Bang! Alright, on to the next one. Pretty sure this is the final fight. This is against Dricus du Plessis. Knowing the picks is the most important thing in the game. Knowing your pick, you're probably going to understand your pick, of course. Most people do. But what I do know is he has 97 punch power, very high cardio, high body health, and he can grapple. Like, probably best out of this whole weight class. Like, submission and top control and durability, cardio. It's probably going to go to Dricus for sure. Because when you go GSP, you know, not really. He doesn't really have great cardio and great durability, right? So What I like to do is I like to chop down the leg so it takes away a lot of his power early on if I'm able to land a lot of calf kicks. And he gets less grapple advantage, as you can see on the top of the screen. Whenever it's flashing blue, that means his takedowns are faster. So the more that I chop that leg, the less likely he will be to get grapple advantage, which means he will have a harder time taking me down because I'll have more time to deny his takedowns because his leg is chopped up. That's a good tip going against grapplers in general, to use those low kicks and try not to get backed up behind the black line. That's also a big one because they get more GA for takedowns like that. And yeah, man, just stick to that strategy. We're going to try to wear down that cardio. He is overthrowing. We're going to go under that, counter to the body, kick the body. Just doing whatever we want. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay tuned.